and South Korea. An interesting fact by Whiteencyclopedia.com is the border is actually 38 parallel, which is actually the most guarded border in the world, military-wise. Self-reliant and self-independent. That is pretty much the motto of the country, as it does rely on the Jewish ideology of being self-reliant, self-independent, which means that they do not need nobody or they don't want anybody's help. This is probably derived from mostly because Soviet Union, Japan influences, and they actually do not want this. This is also, you can contribute this to actually being under slavery, under liberation with Japan for several hundred years. Freedom of religion. The religions they have over there in Korea, North Korea, excuse me, they have, as we have in America, Buddhism, Christianity, they reign mostly supreme, and those are usually mostly the most cultures they have with religion. Though there are many religions allowed, only few are actually able to practice in the open, as they are actually government regulated and mandated. That's the only time they can actually in-person practice this. The Million Man Army, this is what most people talk about, what they recognize from North Korea. The military is the focus of the government. Actually, they spend $5 billion a year on the military, which is comparably insane when you count how much repression they have. And actually, with the Million Man Army, this is true. Actually, 1 in 22 people is actually in the army. The country only has 22 million people as a whole. You got to consider that's amazing when America has close to 1 billion people, only a Million Man Army themselves. So it shows you how much they do put into the military. Economic and political state. It is a communist government. It is ran by the government, everything from clothes and manufactories. This is pretty much a big part of the government in North Korea. Kim Jong-un II is a current dictator. People like to recognize him for many things. The weird, wacky military leader right now, the weapons of mass destruction. Interesting note by Whiteencyclopedia.com is Kim Jong actually has the biggest porn collection in the world. It actually shows you how interesting their dictator is. Also, they have no real organized elections. When you say that, they do have elections, but they are ran by Kim Jong II. So meaning, though there might be votes or whatnot tallied up, at the end of the day, it's Kim Jong's decision. And with this government ran, there is a scarcity of food. Back in 1999, actually, they have been getting helped out, food, grain, because this is what they need right now. A new state of mind. Though, right now, though they have in the past moved backwards, they are now starting to move forward. They're starting to use more of a capitalistic government, as they've seen before with the Soviet Union, as it really doesn't work. Actually, right now,